You know, they say the only certainties in life are death and taxes. But they forgot to add one more thing: unexpected expenses. Let me take you back to the time I decided to adopt a cute, exotic bird. I mean, who wouldn't want a colorful feathered friend, right? Well, it turns out my new pet had a peculiar taste for shiny objects. One day, it spotted my precious diamond ring, and before I could even say Polly wants a cracker, the ring was down its gullet. You can imagine the panic that ensued. A trip to the vet, an x-ray, and a very peculiar extraction procedure later, I found myself with an incredibly expensive bird and a ring that, let's just say, I wasn't eager to wear again. And there I was, with a very expensive bird and a very empty wallet. And that, my friends, is the first taste of an unexpected expense. Now imagine if I had an emergency fund set aside for, well, emergencies. I wouldn't have had to sell my car to pay for the bird's surgery. Let's rewind a bit. Picture this. It's a typical Tuesday afternoon. My friend, we'll call him Bob, is enjoying a leisurely lunch. Suddenly, a rogue ketchup bottle squirts all over his cat, who in a startled frenzy knocks over a priceless antique vase. Not just any vase, mind you, but a rare piece passed down through generations. Bob's heart sinks as he picks up the shattered pieces. After a frantic call to an antique dealer and an unexpected bill later, Bob realizes he's in a pickle. He needs cash, fast. But where does he turn? His savings are tied up in long-term investments, and he'd rather not max out his credit cards. This is where an emergency fund could have swooped in like a superhero, saving Bob from financial distress. Think of an emergency fund as your financial safety net. Unexpected expenses can crop up at any time, and without a safety net you could find yourself in a tight spot, just like Bob. An emergency fund isn't just for accidental vase breakages, though. It's for any unforeseen expenses that life throws your way. Car repairs, medical emergencies, surprise home repairs, or even sudden job loss. When these things happen, and they often do, an emergency fund can be the difference between a small bump in the road and a full-blown financial crisis. It's like having a superhero on standby, ready to swoop in and save the day when you need it most. It's about more than just money. It's about peace of mind, knowing that you're prepared for anything that life can throw at you. So, the moral of the story? An emergency fund is like a superhero, swooping in to save the day when financial disaster strikes. And remember, even superheroes need to be prepared. So start building your emergency fund today. Your future self will thank you. Okay, so you're probably thinking, this is all great, but how do I even start an emergency fund? Well, worry not, dear viewer, for I have the answers. Let's picture our friend Penny. Penny decided to start her emergency fund with, you guessed it, pennies. She found a giant jar and began filling it with every penny she could find. Under couch cushions, in the pockets of old jeans, you name it. It became a fun game for her, and before she knew it, that jar was brimming with pennies. Now, you don't need to start hoarding pennies to create an emergency fund. It's about setting a goal and consistently saving towards it. You can start with a small amount, let's say the cost of a cup of coffee a day. Over time, you'll be surprised at how quickly it adds up. So remember, starting an emergency fund doesn't need to be complicated. Even a jar full of pennies can be the start of something big. So there you have it, folks. A funny bird, a squirting ketchup bottle, and a jar full of pennies. Who knew understanding emergency funds could be so entertaining? But in all seriousness, having an emergency fund is not just about unexpected laughs, but unexpected life events. It's about having that financial safety net that allows you to face any unexpected expense without breaking a sweat, or, more importantly, breaking the bank. If you're keen on diving deeper into this topic, I'd recommend picking up The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. It's a fantastic resource that offers practical tips and strategies to strengthen your financial position, including the establishment of an emergency fund. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video if you found it helpful or at least amusing. And subscribe for more financial wisdom, served with a side of humor. Remember, in the world of finance, it's better to be prepared than surprised. Thanks for watching.